always been a fan of experimenting. What do you get when you mix Rainbow Six Vegas, Yoshi's Island, Superman Returns, and Viva Pinata? I don't know either, but it's coming at you right now on Cheat. The plucky little video game show that's bursting with know-how and can-do. I'm Kristin with another great mix of tips and tricks for your favorite games. Let's kick things off with some Black Ops in Rainbow Six Vegas. It's Vegas, baby! If you thought the real Sin City was dangerous, wait till you see the Tom Clancy version. But don't worry, Cheat's got you back with intel on Rainbow Six Vegas. If you want to succeed in Vegas, you'll need to think more and flex less. Learn to take cover, command your squad,
go down, climbing down,
and eliminate the enemy. But don't let your machismo get the best of you. A brave man could be a dead man. One of the key strategies in Rainbow Six is attacking the flank. Pitching hard and fast doesn't always work. Some situations call for a curveball.
In position.
The moment of truth happens when you've located the enemies. Now you're going to decide whether you're flanking or waiting to be flanked. Listen closely to your teammates and they'll keep you updated on the situation. If your teammates haven't said anything about enemies advancing, then it's your time to strike. First, send your squad to a spot with a good shot at the enemies. Now set their command to assault and watch the gunfire exchange. Once your teammates have drawn enemy fire, it's your turn to make a move. Find a safe spot for you to flank the enemy and move there without getting noticed. Once you've got the tangos in sight, pick them off one at a time. They'll never know what hit them. Of course, if you're less than handy with a sharpshooter's rifle, have your teammates do the dirty work instead. Set your squad command to infiltrate instead of assault. Now move forward and draw enemy fire. Find a good spot for your teammates to attack the flank. Shoot cover fire while you send your squad into position. Now let the weapons free and watch the tangos drop. Now that you know how to flank the enemy, here are some other tips that'll make your life in counterterrorism easier.
No!
Unsure if you're walking into a heavily fortified area? Send your squad ahead to a safe position while you wait from far away. Now watch the tangos slowly trickle into firing range. Switch to your scope and have fun shooting them one by one. Can't afford to send your squad through the door and have them slaughtered? Then line them up against the door, open the door yourself, and then find safety. Order your men to throw a flashbang. Blind the tangos and watch your comrades clean up the mess. Stuck in a gunfight with nowhere to advance? Take advantage of your thermal goggles. Stir up the fight with a smoke grenade and flip the goggles on. See the funny-looking orange blobs? They're tangos. Take them out.
Eliminated.
Congratulations! You're ready to take on the worst that Vegas has to throw at you. One word of advice. Avoid the all-you-can-eat seafood buffets.
We're ready for extraction.
Well, you know what they say. What happens in Vegas usually involves killing a half-dozen strangers. Man, that's a tough town. Now, I know I'm taking my life in my hands every time I go there, but I can't help it. I just love Celine Dion. But if the desert isn't your style, I have another destination for you, Yoshi's Island. Here we are again, vacationing on the glorious Isle of Yoshi. Nintendo sure does know how to push the nostalgia button, and with Yoshi's Island DS, you'll find yourself hearkening to fond memories of games past. This time around, Crafty K-Mech is stealing the world's supply of babies to trade for candy and Madonna tickets on Craigslist. It's up to Yoshi and his posse of nascent heroes to save baby Luigi and his friends Zahara and Suri. The All-Star Infant League is on board to help Yoshi out with their individual abilities. Mario can open boxes that no other baby can. Peach is able to fly with her favorite Mary Poppins-style parasol. DK can use brute strength to smash things and his simian agility to climb vines and swinging ropes. Wario brings along his giant magnet for moving metal boxes and attracting coins. His insatiable greed is adorable. Finally, Yoshi finds an unlikely ally in Baby Bowser, whose fiery breath will melt anything. Aw, isn't he cute? Yes, we know every baby is special in its own very precious way, but they're all united by completely obnoxious wailing. Here's how to minimize the headaches and get through the last level of World 2 without missing a treasure. Start out by pressing the switches to change the orientation of the tubes that block your path. Choose the top right path and carefully avoid the evil decoy in order to find the first flower. Just make sure you return to make the red tube vertical in order to allow access to the second flower later. To fetch this one, go down and left, swallowing and egging any enemies in your path, and shooting an egg straight up in the air when you've positioned yourself directly under the prize. When you make it back topside, shoot down the stone block that holds up the giant rock face and quickly jump beneath it. Its weight will allow the defiantly floaty Yoshi to swim to the right and access the 1-up. Roll the boulder underneath the pipe to get back to the cave. If you're low on ammo, snag some from the egg-farting flower. Feed this happy little blob of fat until he bursts in a joyous explosion and the heavens rain omelets. Continue diagonally down and left for 2 more flowers. Use Mario to sprout a climbing daisy from the M box and collect the character coin above. For the final flower, ride this squirty fish's jet stream to the prize. Now all that's left to conquer is the boss. This guy may seem a little menacing, but defeating him becomes a snap if you know his weakness. Eat the enemies he vomits once they bloom if you're short on eggs. Stick around by the boulder, but be careful to avoid the spiny tentacles. When you see his crosshairs home in on you, get to work rolling the boulder in his direction. Center it right, and your efforts will not have been Sisyphean. That big old piranha plant will need an emergency root canal. Luckily, you're there to help him out. The easiest way of ensuring safe delivery of your egg is to jump on top of the boulder and point your egg aimer straight up. Pop him in the kisser 3 times and you'll have victory. You'll be one step closer to stopping K-Mech from trading babies for PS3s on eBay. The nice thing about island hopping is all the duty-free goods you can buy on your way home. Anyway, Superman's back in town and we'll show you how to handle him right after the break. But first, check out this quick cheat for Justice League Heroes. No one is perfect, not even superheroes. In Justice League Heroes for the Xbox, you can fly, blow fire, and run at the speed of light. But sooner or later, you're gonna run out of energy. And I know I do in the afternoon. So pause the game, and while holding the left and right triggers, enter this code on the D-pad, and soon you'll have all the energy you need. And you won't have that bad aftertaste from coffee.
You're in G4's video game mashup. Now, cheat.
Now at Pizza Hut, buy a large Cheesy Binds pizza for just $11.99 and get a free LG chocolate phone with a new 2-year activation on a Verizon wireless plan of $39.99 or more. A free phone from the pizza that gives you more.
Can I hold it? No.
Want more? Get America's favorite pizza, Pizza Hut.
On March 23rd, witness the return of the mean.
Time to rain destruction upon the earth.
Green.
Okay, just a little bit creepy.
Fighting machines.
Finally, some excitement.
Got any moves left? Just this one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Rated PG. Starts March 23rd.
Excuse me, dude. How long have you been chewing that same piece of stride?
I don't know, I lost track.
Why don't you chew a new piece?
Because I still got flavor.
See? Bet for business!
Stride, the ridiculously long-lasting gum.
So, where do you think this guy should move?
I'd say this way. And let's make sure that sound effect we used in the last level fits in here too.
This one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I got into game design. It's cool to be able to create the kind of games that we play.
I know what you mean. And the training at Collins College takes less time than most people might think.
Can you believe we get paid to do this?
For a complimentary DVD, call 888-823-0999. Operators are standing by. That's 888-823-0999. Call now.
Transformers Ultimate Battle DVD and Figure Pack, while the exclusive DVD unleashes the battle you can pull into action with Optimus Prime and Megatron. The greatest Transformers of all time. Transformers Ultimate Battle DVD and Figure Pack. Actual change time will vary.
It's back. Today, only from Wirefly.com, you can choose your favorite color of Motorola Razr, free when ordered with a new wireless plan. Wirefly.com is the internet's #1 seller of wireless phones and plans. View every available rate plan from every provider in your area. Your free Motorola Razr arrives via free FedEx shipping with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call 1-800-552-9000 or visit Wirefly.com today.
Attention all gamers, X-Play is now interactive and in prime time. Join Adam and Morgan for game reviews, live on-screen chat, and video viewer mail. Weeknights at 8, only on G4.
Welcome back to Cheat. He's tanned, rested and ready, back from a 5-year vacation at the ruins of his home planet. Even though technically he wouldn't have had any superpowers once the light of our yellow sun couldn't reach him anymore. But who am I to split hairs? Here's everything you need to know about Superman Returns. He's more than a man in funny red shoes. The last son of Krypton is back in Superman Returns for the Xbox 360.
We live, every man, woman, and child, because a strange visitor from another planet with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men had long ago decided to walk among us.
Man of Steel game is loosely based on the movie of the same name, with a few extra twists. First off, you'll notice a lot more villains in the game than in the movie. Good news for gamers, but bad news for Metropolis. As the Man of Steel, it's your job to protect the citizens from evildoers. There's a dozen mini-games scattered around the city. To locate them, fly all the way to the edge of space and look down. Each of the twinkling blue lights below is a mini-mission. Your first type of mini-game is a fast flyer race between you and Mr. McYetspicklick. Say that fast 7 times.
What mayhem are you up to now, Mrs. Pitlick?
Mayhem? Me? I'm hurt.
Use your super speed to race around the track by holding down the right bumper. Follow the yellow trail and make sure to pick up all the blue Mixie icons to give yourself boosts. The second minigame lets you play as Bizarro, who must destroy the city in order to save it. Yeah, he's a bit confused. Cause havoc across the city in order to gain points. Tap Y to fly and hold down X to destroy all the cars with a Bizarro smash. Finish all the mini-games to unlock 40 achievement points and some trophies to boot.
Me destroy city, because me am hero.
Prison walls have been breached and all the inmates have escaped. It's your job to bring these guys to justice. You know, Multiple Man kind of reminds me of Family Matters. You know the episode where Carl Winslow dreams that Urkel has married his daughter and can impregnate her with a simple touch? No? Well, anyways, it was really funny. Every time you strike this villain, he breathes. Use your freeze breath to stabilize him, and then perform your 3-hit combo. Repeat this tactic until all the clones are destroyed. Mongol is not as complicated. Block his 3-hit combo by holding down the B button. After blocking the 3rd hit, he'll leave himself exposed for a short period of time. Simply perform a long string combo. He'll teleport after taking on some damage. Follow him and you'll meet a second boss, Overcast. Concentrate your attacks on Mongol first and he will bow out.
It won't be finished until you're dead, Superman.
Wuss. Overcast doesn't block as much, but he does expand Honey, I Blew Up the Kid style. Grab all the coolants and water tanks above the buildings and chuck them at him. Take your pick, pal. Either you sweat all summer because your air conditioner is down, or have an 80-foot alien roaming around the streets. Yeah, I thought so. You'll face Mongol and Overcast again on separate occasions. Repeat the same tactics in order to put them in their places. Superman has a tough choice. Save Lois Lane or save the world.
Lois!
Stop the massive storm by using your super breath to push the tornadoes away from the industrial district while also putting out a few fires. A giant tornado will appear in the middle of the ocean. Jump right in to stabilize the atmosphere. Use your heat vision when the windstorm is blue and freeze breath when it's red. Once again, you've saved Metropolis and unlocked a nifty Golden Age Superman costume. Now you can take this episode of Cheat with you wherever you go. Just visit g4tv.com/podcast for clips of this and your other favorite G4 shows, as well as web originals. We're going back to Vegas for some more Rainbow Six action right after the break. But first, try this quick cheat for Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. In Dark Messiah of Might and Magic for PC, you'll battle against orcs, knights, and a ginormous cyclops. Like there's ever any small ones. Even though you're wearing armor and can buy more, armor isn't going to stop a cyclops from breaking you in half. So after you enable the developer's console, type in the word God, and then you become indestructible. Now face the cyclops man to man, and with one quick shot to the eye, watch him drop.
You're in G4's video game mashup. Now, cheat.
To get a better job.
Fat chance, not without a degree.
How can I get a degree? I'd have to quit this lousy job to go back to school. Hi.
Helen, I earned my degree online while I was in your job. Stop by my office. Getting my degree online was a great experience, but finding the right school was a nightmare. Now it's so easy, thanks to Education Connection's free service. Give them a try. What have you got to lose?
You just fill out a simple profile online or on the phone. We search our database of hundreds of accredited schools and thousands of online degree programs, selecting only those that offer financial aid to qualified students. Then, like a magnet, your profile attracts the choices that are the best match for you.
With so many opportunities available, Education Connection makes finding the right school easy.
Let Education Connection find the right school for you. It's free. So call 1-800-814-4792 or log on to goedconnect.com.
Chimera are back. Beyond their demons, beyond any limitations, Chimera are ready for war. Determination, perseverance, resolution. Featuring the title track, Resurrection. On tour all spring on the No Fear Music Tour with Killswitch Engage and Dragon Force.
The ultimate test of strength, agility, and courage. Ninja Warrior. The phenomenon that is sweeping Japan has landed on American shores with all new episodes. Ninja Warrior. Weeknights starting March 19th at 6:30 and 10:30. Only on G4.
So, 12 o'clock tea time, someone rear-ends us. Day shot, right? Except I just switched to Progressive Direct Online. They gave me a couple of competitive prices. I picked Progressive and saved $400 a year. And I've been trying to tell these guys I also get their concierge service. So I drop off my car, pick up a rental, and we're gone. So I save $400 and our tea time. Fantastic.
Progressive Direct. It's about you. And it's about time. Sign up online and save $50.
Come on in.
Backed into a pole. She didn't even wake up.
Hey, Mike. I'll be right back.
Thanks.
These are for your rental.
That's it.
Yeah. Body shop is picking up your car.
Right.
We'll call you.
Thanks.
Switch to Progressive and get complimentary concierge service. It's about you, and it's about time.
Welcome back to to cheat. Yeah, you think you rocked that last mission in Rainbow Six Vegas, but did you get your room comped? Cirque du Soleil tickets? Not even a free buffet? Then get back in there and fight, soldier. I'll be over at the penny slot.
No reason to panic.
Most casinos in Vegas will do anything to get you in the door. Not Casino Calypso. To breach this target, you'll need every last bit of your Rainbow Six training. Oh, and please be over 21 and remember that there's a dress code. Enjoy that moment before you hop off the chopper. It's the last time you'll be safe. Regroup with your buddies and get briefed on your entry strategy.
Sir, we studied the casino's blueprints. The tangles have the entry points covered.
Basically, you're sent to fight through hordes of enemies hiding behind cars and blockades. Now, let's get going. Expect heavy enemy fire as you advance toward the first group of cars strewn along the road. Set your teammates' weapons free and position them behind this large black pickup. You'll immediately notice your squad firing rounds at the enemy. At this point, discreetly move around the police SUV and get behind the second cab. Take out the tangos one by one as they fail to notice your maneuver. Remember to take cover as soon as you take out an enemy. You don't want to remain exposed for too long. Now it's your squad's turn to advance. Move them along the left side of the road behind the next pickup truck. Simultaneously move yourself to the gray wagon. Now you've got the enemy cornered. Feel free to do whatever you like with him because he's toast. But this is a tough road. Get your guys under cover quick. The next pocket of enemies is hiding on the other side of the brick passage. Quickly move across it and position your squad behind the cab and white van. That explosion you hear means you're about to see some action again. Check the left side of the road to guarantee you won't get surrounded by unexpected fire. Now position your men along the first large van on the left side of the road. Slowly march forward and you'll immediately be fired upon by enemies. At this point, your squad will return fire. Take your time and eliminate all the enemies in sight. It's time to move forward again. Position your men behind the blue pickup ahead. Take your time and move cautiously. You're in the heart of enemy territory. Your squad will be engaging the terrorists hiding behind the barricades, while you eliminate enemies popping from the brick passage. After clearing the area, the horde will appear once you cross the brick passage to the cruise bus. Position your men at the front of the bus and they'll immediately be drawn into a gunfight. Once they've drawn enemy fire, quickly run to the white armored truck across the street. Here's your opportunity to restock ammo or customize your weapons. But don't get too comfortable. Flank your enemy by moving along the side of the armored truck. From this vantage point, they're sitting ducks. After you clear the area once again, position your men behind the silver wagon. Enemies will immediately appear near your target destination. As your squad is engaging the tangos, flank right and kill all unsuspecting terrorists. But stay calm and take it slow because you never know who you'll find hiding behind walls. Once you reach the building, get your men to create an improvised entrance. Once inside, move along the office to the left. But stay alert because you might find a patrol you never expected. After eliminating the patrol, line your men along the double door near the Calypso sign. Leave them there and move yourself to the room next door. Inside, you'll see clueless terrorists having a friendly chat. Surprise them, and once you've drawn fire, order your men to burst through the other door. After eliminating 3 tangos in the cubicles, your target destination is just ahead. Here's another tip. When you're in Vegas, you have to visit the Liberace Museum. It's off the strip, but totally worth the drive. And it's a nice way to come down off, shooting people. Ay, caramba! It's pinata time right after the break, but first, here's a quick cheat you might need in Scarface The World Is Yours. If you thought Tony Montana was powerful, wait till you meet Martha.
Straight up.
If you're stuck somewhere in Scarface The World Is Yours for PS2 and need to pass the time, try this trick. Call up the cheat menu and type Martha's name to change the time from day to night. What up now, Tony?
Tonight on Attack of the Show. From the graphic novel to the gory on-screen violence, we're sitting down with the brave stars who fought for 300. And the comic book extravaganza continues as Blair Butler scours WonderCon to find the best comics available. It's Attack of the Show tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you so much for bringing me here. I really love it here. Like, first impression, would you marry me?
There's so many different things about me that I do not like.
I am a princess, and I deserve to be treated like one.
Miranda's not happy. Perhaps Jason could show some interest in how Miranda is feeling.
I like peanuts. I like cashews, especially candy.
Like, my life is so not together right now.
Chestnuts, pine nuts, anything in a trail mix.
You know who would love to meet you? My mom. She's here. Mommy?
Tired of bad dates? Imagine how much time and money you'd save if you invested just 30 minutes to fill out the eHarmony online questionnaire. Because once we get to know you, we can connect you with other singles who have been pre-screened for compatibility with you. So on your first eHarmony date, you'll have so much in common. And that's the beginning of a great relationship. It all starts with your eHarmony personality profile, free when you log on to eHarmony.com today.
Special Agent, they're trying to stop you from saving time and money on auto insurance. Here's the play.
Quote by print. Got it, Coach.
When there's only seconds on the clock, Esurance gives you a fast break.
From all the hassle of buying auto insurance, you don't have to jump through hoops.
At Esurance, instant comparison quotes let you screen prices yourself.
So you can net yourself some savings.
It's a slam dunk. Save time and money on auto insurance. Visit Esurance.com today.
Yeah, with Vonage, I've had 100% reliability. It's been there when I needed it.
I've never had a clear phone. The clearness of the line is phenomenal.
The voice quality with Vonage, it's been stellar, actually.
The call quality is great. Nobody asks, hey, are you on VoIP? You know, nobody knows.
It's just $24.99 a month for unlimited local and long distance. Call now and get 1 month free, including free calls to the U.S., Canada, Puerto Rico, and Europe.
Call 1-888-402-4VON.
Ultimate test of strength, agility, and courage. Ninja Warrior. The phenomenon that is sweeping Japan has landed on American shores with all new episodes. Ninja Warrior. Weeknights starting March 19th at 6:30 and 10:30, only on G4.
Cheat. In the spirit of ethnic diversity, we here at Cheat are eager to bring you an authentic recreation of a time-honored Mexican celebration ritual. And we will as soon as we find a game that features one. But for now, though, let's have a little fun with Viva Pinata. Viva Pinata's variants will earn you a pretty penny. But to reach the game's highest echelons of plantation prestige, you're gonna have to work a little harder. Attracting a tunicorn, Pinata Island's coquettish mistress, is one of the more difficult and worthwhile tasks you'll face. This pony is more finicky than Tim Gunn at a designer sample sale, but I just happen to know her secret weakness. And no, it's not shoes. Or light yogurt. Once you've lured the Herstachios to your garden, you must become a master breeder. And that means having 7 live Herstachios in your garden at once. Yes, your garden will be transformed into a bona fide romance disco. Wow, are those some Brokeback caliber bedroom eyes? I'm impressed. Becoming a master Herstachio breeder will merely convince the prima donna tunicorn to appear. To get her to actually visit the garden, there is more work to be done. Plant a gem tree and wait for it to be fully grown. This will induce the tunicorn to reluctantly dip her pristine toes into the crude soil of your garden. But there is yet more wooing to do. Before she chooses to stay, the tunicorn will insist on having her expensive taste satisfied. That means providing her with the world's finest caviar, foie gras, and gems. Well, just the gems, really, but those aren't cheap. When she eats 15 of them, she'll finally express her pretty gene and change to a delightful lavender. Now she's yours. Now that she'll finally do your bidding, I suggest finding her a mate and encouraging her to make some of that sweet unicorn love in the Care Bear Castle. I'm not kidding. Those babies go for $4,500 a pop. You can live for years on a pony-shaped island in Dubai just off the dividends. And that, as they say, is that. Thanks for joining me. If you missed any of these tips, visit us on the web at g4tv.com/cheat. Tell us what you think on our forums or write to us directly at cheat@g4tv.com. Until next time, I'm Kristin Holt, and you've been cheating.
Coming up on Cheat.